Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy JLS here. Guess what? It's Christmas. That's right. It's Christmas. We reached December 1st, and as the month goes by, I've been inspired by one person who's done a series who reviewed Disney animated features. I'm of course talking about DisneyCember. I decided to do my very own DisneyCember series, inspired by Nostalgia Critic, not a copy. My series is gonna be completely different, being longer, and I'm gonna review 30 instead of all of them. So that being said, I have nothing else to say. Let's just dive into Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and dive into DisneyCember. Here we go. So we start off with the one that started it all, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, how does Walt Disney's first full-length animated feature hold up to this day? Well, I'll tell you that once I go for the story. So for the so for the, so for those people out there who have no idea what Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is, and has been living under a rock since 1937, here's what Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is based off a grim tale about a wicked queen who thinks she is the most fairest of them in the land, but it turns out to be a princess who's the fairest of the land, Snow White. The queen wants to kill the princess so that she can be the fairest of them all, but Snow White runs away into a dwarf's cottage, ends up being friends with the dwarfs, and the dwarfs save her, and then the evil queen gives transforms into a witch, gives Snow White a poison apple. Snow White is unconscious, and only a true love's kiss can wake her up. The prince gave her the kiss, and she's woken up, and now they became married, and they lived happily ever after. The end. So, how does this film hold up? Well, let me tell you this. For Walt Disney's first and full-length animated production, it holds up to this day. And no matter how old this film is, it will always hold up. It will still be considered a masterpiece, even if the world ends, his film will be considered a masterpiece. There's no one, not even one person on this planet has disliked this film. Not one person. And I'd be shocked if you say this film is bad. I dare you. Now, let's talk about the main character. Let's talk about the main character, Snow White herself. Now, being the first Disney princess ever, she is a memorable, beautiful princess. Or one of the best female Disney characters of all. She's just so gorgeous looking. And let me say this right now. I prefer this design of Snow White compared to this design of Snow White. I mean, don't get me wrong. This design is good, but I think she looks more gorgeous with this design from 2003 onwards. And she is probably one of the best Disney princesses ever. but she's not my favorite though. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. And for these little Looney Tunes, the seven dwarfs, uh, a.k.a. Dopey, Grumpy, Sneezy, Happy, Bashful, Dark, and Sleepy. These characters are just wonderful. Grumpy is a good character. Dog, I like how Dog is always stuttering. He's supposed to be like the wise dwarf, but he's when he keeps stuttering all the time. And Sneezy is always sneezing. And Dopey is a silent character. And it can and is he supposed to be like a little child or something? I mean, look at him, he's like a little child. And now for the villain, the Snow Queen. No, not Snow Queen. The Evil Queen. You can see the camera is a bit faded there because she's evil. Now, the most darkest scene from this film is the transformation scene where the queen transforms into a witch. That scene scared the living hell out of me when I was a kid. Yeah, I like that. It scared me. And it's probably one of the darkest moments in Disney history. And for and she's a pretty likable woman, although she's pretty too harsh. Like, she wants to kill a 14-year-old girl, and it's a fun fact. Snow White is actually 14. Yeah, she's a princess, and she married a prince at the age of 14. It was from 1937. What else could you expect? And and yeah, she's a likable villain. Overall, the characters are all good here, especially Snow White. I like how I think she's the most talkative out of all of the characters. I'm not quite sure. Like, I like how the film is like, one moment it's focused on the Queen, and then like a few minutes of the film is Snow White having dialogue. The film centers on Snow White. The next few minutes of the film is about the seven dwarfs. Thanks there's a beast in the house. Like, Snow White cleans up the dwarf's house, and when the dwarfs arrive, they they find out that something's up. Something's up. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, anyone? I don't know, that just reminds me of Goldilocks to me. Now for now for the music. The music is good. It's really good here. I'm not a fan of all of the songs in this film, but there are a couple of them. I'll point out two that I really like. First off is, well, you should know what it is. Come on, guess. Which song is really good in this film? That's right. Hi ho. Now this is probably this is the most famous song from the whole film. Everybody loves this song, including myself. Although I say it's a bit repetitive. It's a bit repetitive in the second half. The second half of the song is the most memorable, and that's the one you just want to bob your head to. And the animation during the sequence is really good, and it's a little reprise in the night when Snow White is going to bed. They continue singing it. And another song I really like is I'm wishing. this is the first song of the film, and it's only like five, like 3 or 4 minutes, like 3 or 4 minutes into the film, and we already get a song. Like, I, yeah. Well, most Disney films later on open up with a musical number, but I'm surprised you even. Oh, wait. I don't know what I'm saying. Like 3 or 4 minutes into the film, like the movie starts off a bit slow, but the movie starts off slow, and we get a song, the first song of the film, and that really surprises me. I mean, you're all like trying hyped up within the first minute of the film, and then you get a song, which it makes you even more hyped up for the rest of it. But in this film, it takes it a little bit slow. I mean, for the first animated feature by Walt Disney, I shouldn't be criticizing it that much. And the other songs in this film, Whistle While You Work, um, it's an alright, it's an okay song. It's a pretty good song if you like cleaning your bedroom or something. Although I don't whistle while I work because I can't whistle. And one song, sung by the Prince, not bad. And another thing I really like about this film is the animation and the Snow White story itself. Like how I like how Snow White interacts with the animals. That's cool. So how does this film hold up to this day? Is the biggest question. Well, like I said, this film is probably one of the greatest films that Disney has ever produced. Although it's not one of my favorites, it's not included on my best Disney films list, but it's still a great film. It gets an easy 10 out of 10 from me. So, that includes this episode of DisneyCember this year. So, tomorrow we will be taking a look at Pinocchio. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Share your thoughts on Snow White. What's my plan to my review on it? I'll see you guys later.